Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel! Yes, it's me, Perry, and I'm back with another video, and today, if you haven't guessed by my t-shirt, today's video is all about one of my favourite books of all time. That is, of course, Harry Potter. Yes, I know this is the movie, but I'm also a huge fan of the books and the movie and the play and everything that J.K. Rowling's basically ever done, because I love Harry Potter, I'm very passionate about Potter, and I just feel Potter mad. I am a Potterhead and proud. That's right, that's what we call ourselves, I think, Potterheads and proud. Yes, I'm very excited to be doing this video, as I've had lots of questions from fellow Potter fans that I'm very excited to be answering, and I can't wait. So, let's get started. The questions are here, they've come from Instagram and Twitter. I'm really excited. Let's get answering these questions. Woo! So, here we go. I'm really excited by this, as I absolutely love Harry Potter, and I'm very excited, as this is one of my first Q&As about the series. So, here we go. Right, question number 1 on Twitter is from That Phil Jones. Have you read all of the books and watched all the movies? Yes, of course I have. Woohoo! Every single one. Yeah, that was really hyper. Sorry, but I'm really excited right now because I love Harry Potter. I love all the movies, love all the books, love. L-O-V-E. Just wouldn't miss one at all. Like, if I did, what am I? Like, I'm not even a Harry Potter fan. You've got to have seen absolutely every single one. Like, literally, I adore it. So, yes. Next one is from Call of Duty Adam, or Duty. Maybe I mistyped that. From Call of Duty Adam, who is your favourite and least favourite character? Okay, my favourite 100% every time is Ronald Weasley. I love Ron Weasley. He's just my fave. He's so much fun. He's so happy. He's also slightly clumsy, but he's also very funny. So my least favourite character would be Voldemort, obviously, because he's evil, and I feel like the Dursleys as well, because they were also horrible to Harry, and I didn't like the way they treated him. So yeah, both of those are a no-no. I mean, who makes someone live under the cupboard under a stairs? Cruel, cruel, cruel. Why? Obvious, but dislike them for obvious reasons, because they're evil! The D Who Lived, Daisy on Twitter, check out her blog, she also does YouTube, love her videos, she's fab. If you could be any character, who would you be and why? I'm gonna say Ron, because he's fun, happy, a bit clumsy at times, but he always has a bloody brilliant time. Get it? Bloody brilliant? If you watch the films, then you'll know why I said that. Not good, bloody brilliant. Woo! I love it. I just love it. Love it. Favourite spell? Favourite spell is Wingardium Leviosa, as I've always wanted to fly. I absolutely love that spell. It's a great spell and would just be so much fun. Just imagine being able to fly. That'd be awesome. What line do you quote the most? Well, I quote that one as well when Hermione punches Draco, because he deserves it. Well, hits him. But I also like to quote, "Ronald Weasley, how dare you steal that car?" Of course, from the Chamber of Secrets when he took the car. Yes, he's greeted very nicely by Mrs. Weasley. "How dare you steal that car? You had absolutely no right. No car, no note, car gone, you could have died, you could have been killed." Anyway, pretty much that. But quote me if I'm wrong, I probably am wrong. I've not watched that one in a while as I've been so busy. But yes, I love that quote. It's crazy, it's fun, and also it just sticks in the head like there's no tomorrow. The next question from Daisy is, who do you think should play Harry in the next change of Cursed Child? Okay, this one's a really hard one, and I honestly don't know, but if I was to choose someone to play Harry, it would be Gideon Turner, because he's the current understudy for Jamie Glover, and he's absolutely amazing. He looks like Harry, he becomes Harry on stage, and he's absolutely fantastic. So if you get the chance to see him as Harry, then I would say yes. So Gideon Turner for me would be the perfect next Harry in Cursed Child. Next one is from Megan Westy on Twitter. Who's your Cursed Child character? Who's your, favourite Cursed Child character? I would say Delphi, as she's absolutely fierce and terrifying at the same time, but I also adore Ron, as Thomas Aldridge and Paul Thornley play him so wonderfully, and he's obviously classic Ron. Funny, hilarious, but you also love him a lot more in the play. I think I loved Ron in the movies, but in the play I love him even more, especially when he falls for Hermione. Not falls for Hermione, but there's a scene on the staircase, which you probably know if you've seen it, between them both, and sparks fly. It's like this, sparks fly, but it's such a beautiful moment, and I just love it. So yeah, Ron all the way. Ron, Ron, Ron. I know I rave about Ron, but I absolutely love him. So the next question is from Katie Goods _1D _ YouTubers. I love Katie. Thanks, Katie, for your question. What would be one thing that you would change about the Wizarding World? I would say the violence, as there's too much violence in this world, and I wish it could all be happy and nice. And I would say take it all out and replace it with... What would I replace it with? I think what I would do is I'd take all the violence out and replace it with happy spells. Yep, that's what I do, Katie. So the next question is from Marissa Osman on Twitter. Which spell would you use most every day in your life? I think I'd use Rictus Sempra. I think I said that right. Yeah, I did it like they do in the movies, which is used in the dueling scene in Chamber of Secrets between Harry and Draco, and it basically makes the opposition laugh and burst into giggles. And for me, to spread more happiness and laughter would be an amazing thing to be able to do. So that would be the spell I would choose for everyday life. So for example, if I'm on the tube and someone's being miserable or having an argument, I can just cast a spell on them and then I just start laughing and then it's all happy. Much better. The next question is from Curve Neem on Twitter. If you made a Horcrux, what item would you use? Also, if you were sorted into a house, what would it be? So, for the Horcrux, I think I'd use an emoji face, whether that be a keyring or even a cushion, as it's very 21st century, it's fun and it's positive, and I also think it would make it easier to find. I mean, that's not the idea, but at the same time, it would be, and that would also be quite fun. And then at my house, I'm very, very proud of this. Gryffindor! Brave, bold, happy, positive, and obviously the Weasleys are Gryffindors, so Weasleys are kind of my fave, so that's why I would go with Gryffindor. Next question comes from, again, from Curve Neem. Which character are you most similar to? Okay, there's a few that I might compare myself to, but I just spoke to some friends, and Susie actually said that my optimism is kind of like Luna Lovegood, which I agree with. I like to be positive, I like to have as much of a good outlook on life as I can, whenever I can, but I also would say Colin Creevey, as he runs around with a camera all the time, and I love to vlog. So I've always got a camera on me. If you know me, I take my camera pretty much everywhere I go. If it's not on my camera, it's on my phone. So yeah, I would say Colin Creevey. So from Instagram, from Quick Spell Co. I love his account, love his videos, go check them out. He asks, I think it would be great to know which part of the Harry Potter books that did not make it into the films that you wish had. Now this one was really hard at first, but when I thought about it, it's the one thing that was the most prominent and missing in the 4th book. So Goblet of Fire, and that is the house elves scene. So I think there's a whole chapter on the house elves actually, and essentially it is when you meet the working house elves who actually cook all of the food in the Great Hall. It's something that's missed out in the film, and I feel like it only took like a couple of minutes that they could have just made it happen, but obviously their clothes were made out of tablecloths and things like that, and it was just such an interesting chapter to learn about kind of like Dobby a lot more, and also about house elf as a culture. I really love that chapter in the Goblet of Fire, and I think it was such a shame that it was left out in the movie. Obviously they can't put everything in the movie, but I would have just loved to have seen that. Especially obviously you had Winky as well, which kind of wasn't really touched on in the movies, and the fact they make the Hogwarts meals, I had no idea until I read the book. So yeah, I would say that, you know, because of Hokey and all the different house elves that we didn't find out about in great detail, it would have been nice to have seen them. Perhaps there could be another Fantastic Beasts. Just saying, Warner Brothers, if you're watching my video, I'd love to be in it or be part of it. Just saying, if you want to do a house elves movie, choose me, I'll come, I'm ready. Yay! I would love that, literally would love that, what a dream. Okay, so the next question comes from, or set of questions, there's quite a few here, from the Harry Potter fan who I was very lucky to meet when she came over to England for 19 years later. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous, incredibly enthusiastic and supportive of Harry Potter. Check out her Instagram, the Harry Potter fan, she's amazing. So between all the new Pottermore, Cursed Child, J.K. Rowling Twitter info pouring out into the fandom every day, like a tap left on, how do you keep up? Okay, so the way I keep up is via the Harry Potter channels on Twitter, so I turn my notifications on for like Harry Potter film, Fantastic Beasts, Pottermore, and of course Queen J.K. Rowling. Turn those notifs on and you won't miss a thing. That's exactly how I keep up. So who are your top 3 most interesting people you've ever met because of Harry Potter? So the first one I'm going to say is Ivana Lynch. Now Ivana actually went to drama camp with one of my friends at school because she's from Ireland. She met my friend Iona and they were friends for years before she even got into the Harry Potter films, and Ivana's very special to me because I met Iona during sixth form at my school, and I was absolutely obsessed with Harry Potter at this point. This must have been around just before Deathly Hallows was released, and I spoke to Iona about it. We got to know each other, we knew each other through another friend, and one day on my 17th birthday, Iona had arranged for Ivana, to send me a signed poster of herself put inside one of the actual Deathly Hallows schedules. So I actually own a Deathly Hallows schedule book. So like when they need to be at a certain stage at a certain time, they put it in a book, and this book is the Deathly Hallows book, and it's the printed poster of the first movie, and it would have been where Ivana put all of her schedules in. So I was very lucky, and it said, "To Perry, happy birthday, lots of love, Ivana. P.S. We both love Iona." So that was very special to me, and I recently saw Ivana again when she was in Disco Pigs at the Trafalgar studio, and I got to interview her, and for me that meant so much. The fact she remembered me, the fact she knew my name and saw what I was doing online was incredible, and yeah, it was just amazing. I think Ivana and Luna as a character will always mean so much to me because she's so weird and wonderful and stands out and isn't afraid to be herself, which I love. So yeah, I would say Ivana Lynch was just magical to me. The next one is friends. I've made an incredible group of friends, not only online but also in person because of Harry Potter. People like you, same with the Cursed Child fandom. So many people out there that I've made friends with, friends for life really, which is incredible. So thank you so much J.K. Rowling for making that happen. And the third and final person who I met was J.K. Rowling back in March of 2013. I won a competition to see J.K. Rowling and meet her at Bath Literature Festival for the Casual Vacancy kind of like signing event, and it was magical. It was perfect. I got to tell her everything I've ever wanted to. I got to tell her thank you for doing what she does with the MS Society. Thank you for inspiring me to get into reading and writing and taking my degree, which is now English and drama, and I've done my degree, and she's always been a constant source of inspiration. And she said to me, "Thank you so much. That's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me." And I was overcome with emotion. I was crying my eyes out after I met her. I didn't want to cry in front of her, but it was incredibly special. And if I could meet Jo again, just to get like a picture and say thank you properly, because it was kind of rushed, but it was nice to be able to say what I've wanted to tell her for years. And I was shaking like a leaf. I also got to ask her what her favourite book was, which was amazing, which she told me was actually To Kill a Mockingbird. So that was quite surprising. I asked her if she had a childhood favourite book like I do with Harry Potter, what would it be? And she said To Kill a Mockingbird. So yeah, that meant a lot, and that was very, very special. So the next question from Harry Potter fan is, what is your ultimate Potter dream goal and how are you working towards to achieving it? Okay, so my biggest goal of all time, which a lot of people will know, is to meet Rupert Grint. Now, I missed his Snatch promo recently and I didn't get to meet him there, but I know he's got a very, very exciting drama called Sick Note coming up with Sky One with Lindsay Lohan and Nick Frost, so I'm hoping to meet him then. If not, I hope that one day maybe I'll interview him. I love to present, I love to do YouTube. Maybe one day I'll get to sit down and talk to Rupert. That would be an incredible dream come true. I've idolised him for many years growing up. I've always loved Ron as a character. I love his passion, I love his heart. I also love Rupert as a person. I think he's so kind, so generous, and just so funny. I mean, who else buys himself an ice cream van to take round London and take random ice creams to people? Just, you know, a legend does. So I love and respect and admire Rupert so much. He's always made me smile on screen in his interviews, and to meet him would just be an absolute dream come true. So hopefully in 2018 that'll happen, but we shall see. I've got a good feeling in my heart. Maybe one day. But Rupert, if you're watching, I would love to interview or talk to you. Maybe you do watch this, who knows? But I would love it. I would absolutely love it. It would be an honour. So the next question is, how many Potter related locations have you travelled to for Potter? Set locations, movie sets, conventions. Okay, so the first one is Scotland, Edinburgh. I went to last year for a quick swooping trip, and I saw Edinburgh Castle, which was amazing. I didn't go inside, but I like to go back and properly have a weekend in Edinburgh. That'd be incredible, and properly explore. It was obviously written and created there, and Jo lives there. And then of course I've been to King's Cross, platform 9 3/4, that's where we met, which is amazing. Always an incredible atmosphere around there with tourists taking pictures at platform 9 3/4. I love it. And then I've also been to Piccadilly several times. It's around the corner from the Palace Theatre, where they obviously filmed Deathly Hallows Part 1, when Harry, Ron and Hermione are travelling down the street. It's always so magical when I go down there to think that that was filmed there. I get goosebumps every time because I just think about it. I'm just like, wow, I live here now. This is so cool. I feel very lucky that I'm here. And I've also been to Leavesden, I think 3 times now. I went on the 3rd day of opening, then I went back again with some friends, and then I've been to a couple of press events, which has been incredible. So I'm very, very lucky and very grateful, and I loved that. So yeah, next question is, oh, and I've also been to Canterbury Cathedral, which was supposedly the potential Hogwarts when they started filming the films. It was turned away, weren't sure about it at the time, which makes sense. But if you go into Canterbury Cathedral, there's an incredible hall that just looks like the Great Hall. When I was younger, I used to visit it, and you could read a chapter and kind of look around, and you'd feel like so part of it. It gave me goosebumps. So yeah, that too. If you ever get the chance, go to Canterbury Cathedral, because it was one of the potentials that didn't happen, but it's beautiful. I love it there. Okay, so the next one is, have you ever been tempted to write or sing your own Wizard Rock Potter music? That would be super cool, but no, only because I don't think I have the time. I don't really write music, but I would love to write lyrics. I could do that and maybe a story, but who knows? That'd be fun. Next question is, if you could own any one item or animal from the Harry Potter series in real life, and it would really work, retaining its magic, what would it be? Example, invisible cloak, firebolt, wand, niffler, hippogriff, etc. Well, I would say a pygmy puff, as they are super cute, and I love pink and purple. I did a pink themed party for my birthday last year, and this year's purple, so pygmy puffs come in both colours, and I love that. But I'd also love an invisibility cloak, as I feel like it'd be really useful and really fun to use. So the next question is, what is your favourite spell and why? I obviously said earlier, Wingardium Leviosa. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. That's quite a funny quote, I do love that. But yeah, okay, and the final question, the final one, is, would you prefer to attend Hogwarts, Beauxbatons, Durmstrang, or, I can't say these words, Ilvermorny? I'm such a fake fan, guys. I'm really sorry. Anyway, out of all of those, I'm going to say Hogwarts, because I know Hogwarts, and 100% I would always choose to attend Hogwarts, because who wouldn't want to live their dream of Harry, Ron and Hermione? I don't know who wouldn't, but I would. So yeah, that is my Harry Potter Q&A. Yay! Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Click subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hope you have a magical week. Bye!